I do the mic. Can you hear that? Yeah. And don't forget, we call your mom. Well, they did it. But is anybody surprised that in the state of Wisconsin, you could find 540,000 graduates of our public school system who wouldn't ask for a sticker and a hug and a do-over because they lost? So now we're going to have to take $20 million out of state and local budgets. And we don't get many chances to say this, so I don't want to let this opportunity pass me by. To all my liberal friends, oh, wait a minute, where'd you go? They couldn't even pull a full shift when it was only 3 hours long. But to all my liberal friends, let me remind you that that $20 million is going to have to be cut from education, the environment, the elderly, cancer research, daycare, children with special needs, and most importantly, your bike packs. So own that, Madison. Now they say they got 1 million signatures if you include all the Adolfs and the Mickeys and the other Dickies. But there's 4.3 million eligible voters in this state. That means that more, than 3.3 million of us, after a year of hearing about it and 60 days of thinking about it, went, you know, I think we'll just keep the 20 million and we'll just stick with the guy that we elected fair and square. So what do I think of the recall? 2 words, bring it. Now, all the other speakers you heard from today are Republicans, and they all came to say one thing: I stand with Scott Walker. Well, I'm not a Republican. I'm a Libertarian. And I don't stand with Scott Walker. Scott Walker stands with me. I stand for jobs. I stand for job creators. I stand for free market, open competition, lower taxes, and sensible regulation. I stand for developing our natural resources, not leaving them in the ground. I stand for rewarding hard work and not punishing success. I don't stand with Scott Walker. Scott Walker stands with me. I believe in less government and more liberty. I believe in fiscal responsibility. I believe in school choice. I believe in the right to carry. I believe in the right to work. And I believe in the right to vote. Once in the state you live in with a valid ID. I don't believe in Scott Walker. Scott Walker believes in me.
That's right!
Now, in the past couple of years, there's been 132,000 teachers laid off in the other 49 states. Why? Because they have a governor who's not Scott Walker. There's only one Walker, and we all know one Walker beats 14 runners. So the tens of thousands of teachers here in the state of Wisconsin who did not get laid off have Scott Walker to thank for that. For the couple hundred who did in Milwaukee and Madison, you got your unions to thank for that. You guys with your signs and your cowbells, you're drumming for the wrong team. Now, if we Libertarians got a mulligan every time we lost an election, there would have to be a permanent department of voter nullification. Oh, wait a minute, there it is. It's called the Government Accountability Board. And then a few 2 days, those guys are going to decide that all those millions of votes that we cast in November of 2010 don't count. They hope they're going to have better luck this time. But they're wrong. Now, I write a blog, some of you read it, it's called Moment of Clarity. I'm pretty sure this is a Union train. I write a blog called Moment of Clarity, and if there's ever been a time in this state where we need clarity, it's right now. So let me give you your moment. This has nothing to do with walking. This has nothing to do with right. This has nothing to do with any noble ideal or any high principle. This is a tug of war over who's going to get your wallet. It's the taxpayers versus the tax eaters. And there's no fence left to sit on. There isn't any rock left to hide under. This is the state versus you. Pick your side. I already picked my side. I'm standing on the side of liberty and opportunity. And when I look around, I see Scott Walker stands with me. Thank you very much.